The date of which I'm editing this video is the 2nd of June, 2025, meaning that it has been 9 days since the Sharkbite 2 maps launched. In this time frame, I think it's safe to say that I have formed my final thoughts on this update. And to be completely honest, I thought this update was very lackluster, and very disappointing. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad we got this update at all. It's better to have some maps than no maps. It's not bad enough to a point where I wished it just never happened. But I thought the maps update was nothing but wasted potential and false hype. Especially when you release such an exciting teaser 1 year prior to when the update came out. Let me state that again. 1 year. Keep that in the back of your mind while you're watching this video. I guess we just get straight to it then. Let's start off with all the positives with this update, and everything I like about it. First off, I like how the maps are selected. Instead of being entirely random, there's a set order of maps lined up each round. Second off, I like pretty much all the map concepts. Keep in mind that I said concepts. We're going into execution later. Most of these map concepts seem interesting. Sharkbite 1 map, a Japan map, an open ocean map, so on and so forth. And something I've seen no one talk about is the extraction change. The moment the shark dies in an extraction round, the helicopters get ready to release their ladders instead of just ending the round. It's certainly one way to get rid of macros, I'll tell you that. That's pretty much everything I like about this update. And in case you're wondering, no, I did not forget about the AI sharks, it's just there is nothing that I feel positively about them. Alright, I guess it's about time I start complaining about this update. First off is the map selection. We now have a total of 6 maps to play right now as we speak. Those being the regular map, Sharkbite 1 map, Ocean map, Japan map, Egypt map, and Retro Wave. So in the time span from the 31st of January, 2024, to the 24th of May, 2025, we got a whopping total of 5 new maps. I get that making maps for a game can be difficult, but come on, fine. That's not even mentioning the quality of these maps. Speaking of the quality of the maps, let's review each and every map. Let's skip the regular map, because nothing new changed. First off is the Sharkbite 1 map. It's exactly what you expect. The map from Sharkbite 1 returns. Same mountains and islands from the first game. It was only added for pure nostalgia, but I guess it is an obvious pick for a map to be added. If there was one thing I'd say to change about this map, bring back all the Easter eggs on the sea floor. They aren't in the Sharkbite 2 version. Next map is Ocean. Oh my goodness, where do I even begin with this tragedy? First off, this is just a reskin of the regular map with a slight gameplay tweak. That slight gameplay tweak is that there are no islands. There are also no mountains. That's why this is called Ocean. Alright, here's why this is not only the worst map in the game, but the worst part about this whole update in general. You can do a lot with an open ocean. And yet the devs decided to make this map a reskin of the regular map. Just because you remove the mountains doesn't mean that the map is now an ocean. This map is the prime example on why I think this update is disappointing. It's rushed, bland, boring, aesthetically unpleasing, and a waste of a map slot. And the way to fix this map is so easy, anyone could do it. First off, instead of sand bordering the map, make it a line of buoys, a different model of buoys to be exact. This is to not get confused with a regular one. On the other side of the buoys, just make it more water, so it doesn't look bad. And make it just a little bit bigger than the regular map, only because it needs to be more different from the other maps. Just like Retro Wave, give it a unique skybox. It should get a sunset skybox in my opinion. Make the ocean more deeper, and decorate the sea floor with a coral reef or something. Without the islands, Ocean is slightly harder than all the other maps, so let's stretch that difficulty out too. Remove the regular boys too. Make this the hardest map in the game. And there you go. I made Ocean 3 times better. Even if you somehow think the original version is better, you cannot deny that I made the map more unique. That took way longer than it had to be. Let's just move on to the next map. The third map is Japan. There's nothing really notable worth talking about, however, there's two things I want to talk about. The first couple of days this update came out, this map didn't have a border. This would lead to boats falling out the map, and instantly dying. Sorry if I come across as rude, but how as a creator do you forget to add a basic addition to a map? It's fixed now, but how did no one spot this while making the map, or while testing the map? And for the final part of Japan, let's just look. Here's a basic screenshot of Japan. Does something look off or funny to you? The mountains look so low quality, they almost look like free models. Here's a side-by-side contrast between both the regular map and the Japan map. Which one has the better mountains? We're done with Japan. Let's move to Egypt. Egypt is one of the better maps. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with the looks, or the gameplay, or anything. It does everything right. My only problem is that this map's concept feels generic and kinda bland. But it's whatever, I guess. Egypt does its job perfectly, and that's all that matters. The last map is Retro Wave. Now then, I can't tell which one is better, Egypt or Retro Wave. Egypt is executed better, but Retro Wave has more love put into it. I love Retro Wave, but there's two problems with it. Take a look at this image right here. This is Retro Wave before it released. It's beautiful, is it not? Look at the lighting. Look at the bright stars in the skybox. Look at the water. It's all good looking. Now here's the final version. It is nowhere as amazing as the original version. They made so many unnecessary changes to the map, it makes no sense. Here's a side-by-side comparison. I want you to tell me which version is better, don't lie. Part of the reason why I think the new version of Retro Wave looks worse is because of the water. They gave Egypt and Japan the new water variant too. It only looks good for Egypt. The water variant looks out of place in Retro Wave. And then there's the ramps. You know how when you go on a ramp in the trade hub you go flying like crazy? Yeah, in Retro Wave you don't get any boost. I know it would be stupid if the ramps in the trade hub were in Retro Wave, but come on, give some benefit for using the ramps. And that's every map covered. Again, I'm glad maps are here. But this update wasted the map's potential. I'd much rather have the update be delayed, but polished everything well enough to be exciting, instead of what we got. Don't take this video as I hate Simoon68 and Oklo. I hate their games. You should too. Take this video as an opinionated review criticizing this update. This video is made to let me be loud about my true opinion, not as an attack on the creators of Sharkbite 2. So to recap all of my opinions of each new map, Sharkbite 1 map is nostalgia pandering, Ocean is wasted potential, Japan is rushed, Egypt is bland, and Retro Wave had bad revising. But yeah, that's my opinion of this update. Let me know if you have any opinions you agree or disagree with me in the comments. I'm heading out now. Goodbye.